The Smiler. I honestly hate this ride. It's terrible. I don't know why I'm doing a review because I've told everyone in the whole world why I hate this ride. But many people have asked for a Smiler review and why I hate this ride and how terrible it is at Alton Towers. So, where to start? Just the actual whole theme of it is just a terrible theme. Who wants to be made to smile? Like, seriously, you just look at it and you just think, why do you want me to smile? It's just a terrible theme. And the whole Marmalizer thing is quite cool, but really, once you get over to the station, there's no theme in it at all. It's just terrible. It's all just like pipe work. The actual concept art looked 10 times better than the actual ride itself, what it actually turned out to be. But yeah, it's terrible. It's honestly terrible. Next thing we need to talk about is just the overall like the old look of it. It's quite a cool ride to look at, but really, is it as beautiful as the original black hole in that whole tent and everything? Is it as nice as that? I don't get why did they have to make such a compact ride and it just like make it like so small and everything like that. Like, seriously, what is the point of it? There is no point to the Smiler in the whole world at all. There's no point to it. Another thing that I hate about it, it's just so painful. The ride experience is only, I think, about 135 seconds long. It's the longest ride at Alton Towers, only because the second lift hill takes ages to get up. That's the only reason it's the longest ride at Alton Towers. But if you're going by track length, it is the longest ride at Towers. But if you're going by time, the only reason it takes ages is because of the lift hill. That's the only reason. Like, why? I don't get the point of it. And then also, we're just going to now talk about the actual ride experience. So you leave that station, that god-awful, horrible station. You go down into that first drop and go into the corkscrew right at the beginning. And it's just terrible. It's so painful and rushed. It's horrible. It's just, you bang your head to the side, even on the front row. Even on the front row, where the row that is not meant to be painful, which is painful. Then you go up into a mid-court, like a brake run, and then you got the lift hill. This lift hill is quite nice because you actually see the whole view if you're on the right-hand side of the ride, and then you see the towers at the top. But then you get to the top of the lift hill, and that's where the pain begins. So you go down the turn, right, and you go into the first inversion, which is a bit rattly at first. Then your speed picks up and you're going into like 7 inversions of pain. No, I think it's 6 inversions on the first bit, but 6 inversions of pain. It's horrible. It's just horrible. Like, you're literally going into inversion, inversion, airtime, inversion. There you go. And then you're into a brake run, right? But before we get to the brake run, you have this horrible corkscrew. This corkscrew is so painful. It's like you're just being whacked into it. It's like, what is the point of it? The only good thing about the first section of the ride is the airtime. That is it. That is the only good thing about the first sector of this ride. Then you take goddamn ages to get up that second lift hill, which is a vertical lift hill, which is quite cool because I know Gerstlauer do a lot of vertical lift hills, but hey ho, it's a nice little lift hill and it's alright to be honest, but hey ho. But then you go down the first drop. Then you're into the next 7 inversions, and if you don't know, this ride has 14 inversions, which is the most on any roller coaster in the world. But like, seriously, what is the point of going round into a turn and then go to the first inversion, which is painful again, which is honestly painful, on the second, I think it's the 8th inversion, don't quote me on that if I get wrong and people start commenting on making memes about me. Yes, I don't know. But then you go into that inversion, you keep going round, you keep whacking your head, then you go into the serpent roll. Once you go through the serpent roll, you have your photo taken, so we're at the minute where your face mask are just like, and you're like, your photo is terrible. And then you go to the airtime, which is actually alright, not gonna lie, I think it's got a really good bit of airtime, this ride. But then you go into that horrible Cobra roll. So the Cobra roll it's just terrible because the final inversion on the Cobra roll, you just whack into it. It's so badly profiled. What is the point of that inversion? Like, why can't it just be the world's first 13 inversion roller coaster and get rid of that whole inversion? Seriously, just get rid of it. Then you go into the final like barrel roll part of the ride where you go into the double barrel roll. That is painful because you're just whacking side to side and you're like, and it's horrible. It's honestly painful. Like, seriously, what is the point of those final two inversions? Like, it's just go, and then you're into the brake run, which is the best part of the ride because you can look at the ride. But like, you're just sitting there for ages because this ride runs about 6 trains. It depends sometimes. 2. I'm gonna actually work it out now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It works. Yeah, about 6 trains. Like 6 trains per day, for example. So you're waiting on that brake run for ages. Like, seriously, why can't you have an unload and an unload station? Then you're on the exit platform. The exit is it's just the most longest corridor and most pointless thing in the world, shall we say. You're going down the you're going up these stairs across the station and back down. Then you go down these stairs. Then you go down this like black tunnel with just like lighting effects, and it's got the doom doom and the smiler music playing. Like, what? Like, seriously, what is the point of that tunnel? And then you go into possibly a really good. I mean, it's actually quite a good shop at Towers, but really, the smiler TV. What's the point of that? Then the final thing I'm going to talk about is the soundtrack. I love Score's music, right? Massive fan of it. I've got the CDs, I've got everything. Like, I've got it all on Spotify, I've got it all downloaded on my phone, everything. But the one soundtrack of the whole like Score brand is the smiler, which I hate. It's just terrible. What's the point of ha 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 ha? What's the point of that? Like, why do you want an hour's soundtrack of you just listening through torture of just going ha ha ha? What is the point of that? Seriously, what is the point of the smiler in general? So in full, I hate this ride. As you can see, I've had a massive rant about it. You can see how much I hate this ride. It is so bad, and what is the point of the smiler on Alton Towers? Thank you for watching this rant video about how much I hate the smiler. If you want more rant videos of what other rides I hate, put a like in on this video, and also comment down below on the video of what rides you want me to rant about and why I hate them so much. So put them down in the comments below if you want me to rant to one of your favourite rides. But yes, thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time here on the Theme Park Jake YouTube channel, and goodbye.